Hello. It's Tuesday, the 18th of March, 2025. If you're watching live on YouTube, then it's just after 6 p.m. here in the UK. If you're watching live on Rumble, then it's just after 11 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're not watching live, I don't know what time it is, but welcome along anyway to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in the Nissan R390 GT1 limited series, and this is part one in Real Racing 3 update 13.2. Aaron C. John in the chat on the YouTube side says hello. Hello, Aaron. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Right, there's the game. Let's get a bit of audio. Boom. Okay, so I'm technically going to be still in gold harvesting mode for today and tomorrow. And then I will do my first event, which will require upgrading a car, spending some gold, and hopefully winning that new car. But not for the next 2 days. The next 2 days will be done racing in the Nissan R390 GT1 Limited Series. As you see there, it's new. I'm not sure it's new today. I can't remember. I think it is new today. So, well, for me, it's new today. For a number of you, it was new yesterday. So let's get on. I already own this car. Fingers crossed, when I click here and it says start now, it gives me a full 1 day of free servicing. Right, let's get on. So before I start, there you see, I do own the car. Now, I've actually got 23 out of 28 upgrades applied, which suggests I probably needed that to complete the event that it was in. So I believe this limited series is indeed brand new for the car. But as you see there, I do actually have a day's worth of free servicing. So I can break this into two sections, which I'm going to do. Anything else to note? Well, let's have a look at the rewards. So I get 5 gold, 7 gold, oh, 8 gold, 10 gold. Okay, so I'm going to take it, I think, to round about 60% today. I'll aim for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. See how we're doing after that time ish. Right, let's get on. Now, in terms of if people want to know what the cost of the car needs to be in terms of winning it, because obviously each cup has a minimum PR. I'll provide that information tomorrow. But today, let's race. So, first event, autocross. Around, unfortunately, Melbourne, one of my least favourite tracks in this game. Let's reacquaint ourselves with this car. Oh dear. So my immediate reaction is the steering's not particularly brilliant on this car. Oh gosh, good grief, you're not kidding. Oof. Ooh. Nevertheless, being tier 1, that was quite easy. Obviously because I've already got the car upgraded to above 21 out of 28. But you've seen there, my driving was shocking. I do think this car isn't particularly good at steering. But I want to check. I want to check the brakes out. So it might be a brake issue. Let's have a look. Well, according to that, brakes are fantastic. Grip isn't particularly brilliant. Okay. Right, let's do the Cup next. 2 laps around the junior course at Monza. As you can see there, I've got driving assist set to low and both traction control and brake assist set to off. So this is only the second event I'm trying without brake assists being on. Yeah, I don't like the steering on this car. That's my first reaction. The brakes seem to be okay, but the steering, I'm not liking. Nevertheless, in the lead. Yeah, the brakes are really good. Steering not so. I always thought the steering was the same in each car, but apparently not. Yes, I'm having to be just a little bit more aggressive actually on the steering. So that's a bit weird. Nevertheless, another first. It should be like this for a while, because obviously I have fully upgraded, well, not fully upgraded the car, but I've applied the upgrades that need to be applied already. For those just joining, I already own this car. I think probably you'll need to do 21 out of 20 upgrades at a minimum to win this car. I already have this car at 23. Endurance next. Let's go. Lime Rock Park. Very quickly coming one of my favourite tracks in the game. Intriguing that I can't see any cars yet. There we go. Okay, I think I've got the hang of the steering now on this car. It's a bit weird. Well, see what I mean? Almost lost it there. Okay. I get the feeling today won't be one of my spectacular days. I will say that car did the grip in there okay. There's just something not quite right with the steering. Basic inside. Aaron C. John asked, does the steering feel heavy? Yeah, it doesn't feel particularly responsive. It's really weird. I guess it's to do with the weight of the car in general. I'm assuming the car is just heavy generally. But yeah, it's a very different steering experience from all the other cars I've been driving recently. Which is a bit weird when you consider the braking is superb in this car. I am literally step-toeing around this circuit because of the steering. There we go. So I mean, look, it goes all the way to the outside as soon as you put a little bit of acceleration on. Nevertheless, that's enough to get first. Aaron says maybe it's my sensitivity. I don't think so, because I've got my steering assist on low, and my steering sensitivity is 2. Now I do think it's simply down to the car. It's down to the steering in this car. So I'm just going to persevere because I like my steering sensitivity for all the other cars. But I wonder if it's something to do with the weight of this car, and that's impacting the steering. I mean, it's quite basic inside, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's got no equivalent to power steering. Again, I'll persevere through and get to grips with it. I mean, look at that, look. I mean, it doesn't matter, I've already won this event, but it's a bit disappointing, this car. There we go, we'll get there, You've just got to be extra careful around the turns. Nevertheless, managed to hit 12 miles. Here we go, look at that, man. Not a fan of the steering in this car at all. Oh, there we go. Josu says, hello, Guardian, in the chat. Welcome back, Josu. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. There we go. We'll leave it there. 13 miles. So that's tier 1 completed. So even though this is a motorsports car, you're actually being rewarded $R. I believe because this car was in the game before they made the split between the garage, the road collection garage, and the motorsports garage. But there we go. Tier 2. Lots of $R because, you know, we're running low on $R. We're not really. Let's do the head-to-head. It's the Red Bull Ring. It's 1 lap, as all head-to-heads should be. And it's the Red Bull Ring. It's the Grand Prix circuit at the Red Bull Ring. Hmm. There we go, into first. Oh dear, see what I mean? Woo-hoo. I think the steering must be reflecting how heavy this car is. So even though it's good at braking, which would make sense if it's a heavy car, its maneuverability is pretty poor. Again, it's one of the things I really do like about Real Racing 3, about how different all the cars are. And you can, even though, you know, you use the word feel, you don't it's a game, so you can't really feel it properly. But just in terms of the response of the cars, they're all different. It's definitely one of my favourite parts of this game. But anyway, there we go. In first, winning. As soon as you do turn just a little bit too much there, you skid. But there we go. That's another first. We'll keep an eye on the time as well. But I reckon aiming for around about 60% should be okay. But another thing I'm going to do is just check how long some of the cups are. Because if they're really long, then we might just need to go a little bit longer. Right, next on the list, speed record. Right, so Nürburgring, and it's the Grand Prix circuit again, 166. Now, in fairness, there is a little bit of a cheat area if you are struggling to get first on this, but that's not until the end of the lap. I think I need to brake somewhere near the flags. At the end of the flags, there we go. That was okay. That wasn't too bad. It's gonna. I tell you what, this car will struggle around these corners. Yeah, there you go. You see, back end just gave away. Oh, yes. This is a heavy car. Nevertheless, I can see me getting first quite easily. Oh dear. Or maybe not. Oof. That was terrible. It'll take a while to get used to this car. Anyway, we've got first there, so I don't need to go flying off the track. So there we go. Nice. Well, nice and easy in terms of getting first. Not quite nice and easy in terms of the feel of the car. Kazoo Can't Sleep enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, "How are you, sir?" I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. Much appreciated. Okay, so that's 5 races done already. One more race in Tier 2. It's the Cup. It's Melbourne again. I'm not a fan of Melbourne. 2 laps. Please tell me it's not 22 cars. No, it's 16. Okay. Manageable. Still don't like it, but it's manageable. I do find some of the shorter races are the hardest to get first at. I'm going to go down the inside, I think, take these two out. Not out as in knock them off, but get past them. Oof. Just hasn't got the turning circle, this car, at least not for me anyway. Anyway, up into 5th, that's not too bad. So Aaron C. John says, Melbourne is one of my favourite tracks. I don't like hitting all the cars. That's why I don't like it. I always come out of this race on Melbourne with my car smashed to bits. Strangely enough, it did used to be one of... See, look, there you go. That's the car smashed up. It did used to be one of my favourites, but it's quickly gone down the list. Looks like I'm going to win. There we go, into 1st. So Aaron C. Johns adds an explanation why Melbourne is one of his favourites. Fast-flowing track, but hitting the wall messes it. It does indeed. And yeah, I mean, you saw there, look at the state of my car once a 2-lap race was completed. I did at least get first, because I was a bit worried I might not. Those low lap cups can be quite difficult. Right, so that is tier 2 completed. On to tier 3. Sitting at 13% completed. First up, Speed Snap around Indianapolis. Now this track I do like. I don't mind this one. It's a speed snap, so I'll probably best go in a little bit slow here and then trying to accelerate. Right, going off track. Okay. Fortunately, because the car's PR was quite high, entering only into tier 3, the first place was relatively straightforward. Next up then, I guess the elimination. Club circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. There we go, that's not too bad. I'll just hold here while we get around this corner, I think. There we go, see, look, just about losing it there. And there. Nevertheless, in first, just got to stay there. Need to be wary though with these turns, because this car doesn't have the best turning circle, in my humble opinion. And I do think it's all to do with the weight of the car. Nevertheless, I'm in first place, and there's only 5 of us left in the race. Over 200 yards ahead of second. Okay, there we go. 4 cars left in the race. 300 yards ahead of second, so far, so good. Okay, there we go. That's another first. So Aaron C. John has put, is this car forward? Not sure I follow. It does indeed need servicing. Servicing for the next 23-ish hours is free and instant. Okay, 17%. Final race in Tier 3, a cup around the dynamic circuit, which I believe is the single lane circuit at the Porsche test track. So this will be tough. Yeah, this is a hard one. Now, this track is, or this specific track, so i.e. the dynamic circuit is, I dislike this more than I do Melbourne. At least you can pass on more Melbourne. This is a very hard track to overtake on. Look at that, I'm only in 7th place. I think what I'm going to do on this is just make sure I get at least 3rd. There are certain places on this track you can't overtake at. Now I think 4th isn't too bad. If I can overtake this guy into 3rd. So I've got 2 cars to overtake in the 2nd lap. That's manageable. Here's an example where you just can't catch the guy, he said. Oh, maybe you can. Normally you can't. So 1 lap to go, 1 car to overtake. They're the sort of odds I like. Let's see if I can catch him. There we go. And he's gone. Oh, is it front wheel? I have no idea. Is it front wheel drive? Oh. I have no idea. Anyway, there we go. So potentially 2 slippery, 2 banana skins in the form of a 2-lap Melbourne and now a 2-lap dynamic circuit around the Porsche test track avoided. So as I said, I always find the shorter lap cups quite hard to get first at. So I'm quite happy there. I've got first. Okay. That's tier 3 completed. Up next, tier 4. Autocross, drag race, and a cup. Mount Panorama. 2 laps again. But Mount Panorama is quite a long lap, so that should be easy enough. Right, autocross. Let's see how we get on. Just about. Yeah, I'm not liking this turning circle. Maybe we need to look up what's up if it is front wheel drive. Nevertheless, still good enough to win. Let me just do a quick check on that then. Is it? NISSAN R390 GT1 front wheel drive. Apparently it's not front wheel drive. So there we go. There's an answer to that question. I just think it's probably due to the fact that how heavy the car is, the steering. There we go. Okay, so this will be interesting. Drag race. How many gear changes before you hit the finish line? Let's have a look. Okay, better than some, worse than quite a few. 3 gear changes in total. Okay, so that's at least second. And Aaron C. John says it's rear wheel drive. I checked, yeah. So did I. So, yeah, thank you for checking also. Much appreciated. So there we go. That's the drag race one. I'm not entirely sure drag race works completely with this car. Right, onto the cup. So what are we at? 24%. So I would imagine if you'd only upgraded the car to one across the board, that one across the board being our dollars, and then obviously the second tier, you'd have to spend some gold. This is as far as you could go if you're only into spending our dollars. Yeah, let's do the cup. So this is for the first set of rewards. And to be fair, we've got there quite quickly. It's only showing as, well, you see there, just over half an hour of racing. That's not too bad at all. Mount Panorama, have we got 16 races or 20? Oh, we've got 22. Oh dear. I take it back. This might be a bit tough as well. Okay. then again, we might be all right. Take it all back, it won't be any problem whatsoever. Yeah, again, I'm just having to adapt my driving style to this car. And it is all to do with the steering. It's a shame because the brakes on this car are pretty excellent. It's got good braking. This will be a good test. Yes, almost lost it there. You see, there you go, oof. So, in fairness, this car probably does need very good braking because the steer, as I say, I've just got a big problem with the steering in this car. Thank you very much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Nevertheless, I am in first and holding my own. Aaron C. John says, it's 12:10 a.m. here. Ouch. Yes, unfortunately I had to do a later one today. The good news is tomorrow's stream will be much earlier. So whereas today was 6 p.m. UK time, tomorrow's stream will be 1 p.m. UK time. I kind of do it so that I can make use of the 24-hour free servicing. Obviously, if I did another stream at the same time, your free servicing runs out. So that's why normally on a part 1, I do a stream a little bit later, so I can do part 2 earlier and still have free servicing for a couple of hours. But yeah, apologies if that's impacted your sleep pattern. But nevertheless, thank you very much for watching anyway. Much appreciated. Okay, so I'm in the lead by quite a bit, to be fair. 900 yards. Don't make a mistake here, though. Yeah, this car's pretty awesome on braking. It's just not brilliant on steering. Oh, see, here we go. Oh. Just about got that. There we go, another first. And have now hit 25%, so my first set of rewards. Now there is an outside chance I might get to 1,800 by the end of tomorrow. A slim chance. Very slim. But I'm happy with the amount of gold that I've got. Puts me in a good position over the next week or so to win the free cars that are available in this upgrade, in this update. Bear in mind, there was a 4th, but the 4th you pretty much given for free anyway. There we go, 5 gold, 25% complete. Haven't earned a VP reward just yet though. 26%, tier 4 completed, on to tier 5, head to head. Daytona, again, another one of the tracks that I'm not a big fan of. At least it's the road course and not the motorcycle course. I just felt I had to slow down quite significantly there because of that corner. we go, in the lead. So Aaron asks, when will I be doing online multiplayer tournament and time trials? I believe that was going to be Saturday, so I will be doing live streams this weekend. So I believe I've got that lined up for Saturday. Yeah, so yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Effectively, what I'm hoping to be able to do on Saturday is both time trials. I'm not sure if there's a new time trial due out by then, as in, you know, the time trial competition, but that'll be included if it's out. Also, obviously, the online multiplayer tournament. I'll go through the discounts, whether or not they're worthwhile or not. And also, because hopefully by then I'll have won the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT, I'll be racing that car in the new series that it's in. So yeah, quite a bit of racing to be done before then, but yeah, that'll be on Saturday. Okay, head-to-head 1 completed first. I'm gonna not do the endurance next. Let's move on to the Cup. It's the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I do like this track. It's 3 laps, so possibility of not getting first, unlikely, because this is a good overtaking track. And what I've started doing on this track though is I tend to find it easier to go effectively round the outside for the first corner. I just think they all bunch up and cut me off. I used to go down the inside, but I've started started coming down this way. There you go, you see, look, already into 5th. So this is going to be, again, relatively straightforward to win. Already in second. I'm going to get first here. I think, maybe not. Voodoo holds his ground. So I did, obviously, with it being a Tuesday, there are obviously a new time trial and also a new online multiplayer tournament. So I did finish on 8 gold for this week's online multiplayer tournament. So that reward came down this morning. Time trial rewards are dished out tomorrow, and I'm hoping to get 25 gold, which is only D. Oops, a daisy. But I'll be quite happy with that, because for a long time I was stuck in E and therefore only 18 gold. Well, that's one of the reasons why I think there's an outside possibility of getting to 1,800 gold by the end of tomorrow. But we'll see on that. We'll see how we get on. This particular cup is proving to be not much of a contest. One more lap to go after this one. I'm in first, and heading into the straight, I'm already 500 yards ahead of second. Here's a test. Does this car slide? No, of course it doesn't. It's way too heavy to slide. Okay, final lap. I got the brake point right there. oh, I've got this one wrong. Oh. There we go. There we go, we're lapping someone, bang. So in the end, that was quite comfortable. So that is first, that is, I believe, tier 5 completed. So it should be close to 33% completed, I would imagine. Oh no, because I've still got the endurance to do, haven't I? My mistake. There we go. So 31%. So it would have been 33%. So let's get the endurance done. Circuit of the Americas. I do like this track, and it is the Grand Prix circuit. This is a good test for this car. Okay. Full set of time on the clock, so I'll just hang behind this car just to make sure I maximise the reward. So Aaron C. John says the weight of this car is 1,098 kilograms. I'm not sure how that compares. I assumed it was heavy, but I don't think that's well. Actually, you know what? I do think that is heavy. Yeah, that is really heavy, isn't it? Thinking about it, for a sports car, when the whole point is you make sure you're as lightweight as possible. I'm pretty sure that's really heavy for a sports car, but I could be wrong on that. There's top gear when you need them. Anyway, there we go. So that's one lap done. 3 miles on the clock. Full set of time as well. I think I only need to get to about 6.5 miles. So another lap and that'll be first place. Okay, so 5 miles on the clock, or rather on the scoreboard. 60 seconds left on the clock. Okay, second, 6.3 to get first. My mistake. There we go. Hey, there we go. Oh, almost lost it there. Good grief, look how many cars are ahead. Well, this ain't gonna end anytime soon. I get a serious mile score in here. Probably should have put an agent on if I had one. Never mind. Oh, I'm off. I don't know what I was thinking then. Nevertheless, I've still got 20 odd seconds, so I reckon it's going to be close getting to the end of this lap as well. Let's see. Probably need to overtake this car, which I'm going to do. There we go. Easily going to get to the end of the lap. So Aaron C. John, good lad that he is, has confirmed that this car is 100 kilograms heavier than the Porsche GT1. Good grief, that's a massive difference. That's like 10% increase in weight. And also the CLK GTRs, which this car raced with. Well, I mean, there you go. There you go. And I suspect that explains the heaviness on the steering. Thank you very much for that, Aaron. Very useful information. Thank you. Again, though, that's the one thing that I do like about Real Racing 3. Obviously, we all whinge and moan about certain bits of Real Racing 3. But the thing that I really do think they've got well is the fact that all the cars drive differently. They don't always drive accurately to the car in question, but more often than not, they're not far off. So, yeah, well done to Real Racing 3 on that, I would say. It makes for both an enjoyable and frustrating experience, though, because you're always having to learn how a car reacts to situations. But sometimes that is half the fun. But only half. At best. Right, Hunter around Francorchamps. Grand Prix circuit again. There's quite a few Grand Prix circuits. Makes sense as this is a motorsports car. Very happy there haven't been a single Formula E track up to this point. Long may that continue. Right, let's count down the yards to the car. So 1,200 yards, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. I will say this, the car does feel a little bit sluggish as well on these sort of tracks. There we go. So where are we? We're in 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's a win. There we go. Another first. Another tier completed. Should now be at 33%. Well, I missed chat from earlier. Sorry about that. So Josu has put, I've already liked the broadcast. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. Right. Speed record, Grand Prix circuit. I think I'll just go around this. I should get this. It's towards the end of the lap, I think, is the fastest part of the track, so we should be all right. Then again, I might have already got it. There we go. So that's still relatively straightforward. So I've been racing for just over an hour. I'm at 33%. I think what I'll do is I'll make sure I get, as I said, to at least 60%. Just in case the cups in the latter stages are just a little bit longer. So my expectation is the stream will be round about another hour long before we wrap up for today. Yeah, so I had thought this bit would be the quickest part of the section. Well, I suppose technically it was. I'd already done enough earlier on. Oops, a daisy. Off track. That's another first. Okay, so that's one race completed in Tier 6. What have we got next? Let's have a look. Okay, so 37%, almost completed Tier 6. Just up next. Cup Sprint Circuit at Nürburgring. Okay, 3 laps. So again, potentially another banana skin because it's a short track with a full set of 22 races, but this is another track where you've got plenty of opportunity to overtake cars, so fingers crossed. Normally, I think I can get into first place by the 3rd corner. Go. I'm already in 3rd, 2nd. Get this guy. Sorry, did I say 3rd corner? I probably meant 4th corner. So not this corner, although I have done it. Usually by this corner I'm in 1st. There we go. So 2 more laps like this. Thank you very much. Oh, 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 oh. A bit late on the braking there. All right. That's one lap down. I'm already in first. And I'm a good 200 yards ahead of second. Oops, a daisy. A little bit off track there, though. Let's focus on the driving. Got a new person in the chat. Edit, welcome along. Thanks for watching and commenting in the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're not, thanks for putting up with me. Either way, much appreciated. There we go, third lap, in first by still only 200 yards. But I guess all that matters is that we're winning. Right, final bit of the final lap. There we go. Right, so that is another first, and I believe that completes tier 6. Not far off 40%. Right, what's next? Service the car as it's free and instant. On to tier 7. There we go. %. Right, okay. So we're not, I reckon, the next 2 tiers, and I'll be at 50%. So let's start with the speed snap. It's around the national circuit at Circuit de Catalunya, 121 miles, a little bit more I've got to get. There we go. Well, that was relatively straightforward. So far, so good. I believe next is an elimination. Yep, around the national circuit, this time at the Dubai Autodrome. Look at that. we've got a full tier of national circuits at 3 different locations. Right, I'm gonna go round the outside, I think. Oh, and I got whacked. There we go, into first. This will be interesting because this corner is quite sharp, so yeah, bit of a struggle. There we go. Always struggle with the braking point on this bit though. There we go, close enough. Okay, so I'm in first. 5 cars left in the race, but I'm already 200 yards up on second, so it's looking good again. Just 3 cars now left in the battle. And we're round. There we go. We're up and we're off. Alright, there we go. 2 cars left. And I'm 400 yards ahead of the other car. There we go. Nice and straightforward, that. Long may that continue. So that is 2 of the 3 races down in Tier 7. What have we got next? Next up, obviously the Cup, of course, the 3rd national circuit of this tier, but this time around Circuit of the Americas. 3 laps. 22 cars though, so shorter track, 3 laps. Should be okay, I reckon. Should be okay. And as always, on this track, round at the outside, stay out of trouble. Let them all bunch up on the inside of the corner, and let's see where we end up after we've gone round it. Not brilliant, only in 9th for this moment in time. Oh, there we go, 4th. 3rd. I'll hold back actually, he's going to knock me out, I reckon. There we go. I think I've got 2nd, there we go. Can we get 1st before the end of the lap? Yes is the answer to that question. There we go, into 1st. Oops, a daisy. Too carried away there. Oops, there you go. Whee. Up, 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 up. Ran just about. Okay, so that's 2 laps done. Final lap. I am 600 yards ahead of second though, so should be all right. Decided to brake a little bit later there. As well push this car on the final lap, see what she can do. She is definitely struggling around some of the bends though. Oh, there we go. Oh, see, there you go. Too much there. Don't go off, just about. There we go, caught back markers as well. And that is tier 7 completed. Ayaka Yokota enters the chat on the YouTube side. Says, "Hi Mr. Tony, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. How are you? I hope you are well also." Then put, "I just finished the computer class. I just say hi." Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Service the car. It's instant and free. Right, what are we looking at now? Tier 7 completed. Percentage completion sitting at, I'm assuming, round about 46%. There we go, 46%. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Let's get that 50% reward. We'll start with head-to-head. 1 lap around Mount Panorama at night time. I was able to actually get ahead there, so I could cut the corner without causing an accident. That doesn't happen often. Okay, 100 yards ahead already. Oof. Okay, there we go. Feel like it might slide in those sections. Right, brakes on. Right, so there you go. Oof, oh. Too late on the brakes there. When you consider this car's good at braking. It's all I reckon it's all to do with the poor steering this car has, which I think we've established now is down to the total weight of this car, which is a crazy amount. Daisy. A little bit crazy there. Still ahead though. There we go, that's another first. 48%. There we go. So the drag race to get to 50%. As I say, I'm not sure the drag race works particularly well with this car, but if that's what we've got to do, that's what we've got to do. There we go. 3 gear changes only. At least third guaranteed. Can we get second? And the answer to that is yes. There we go, second. Now on to first. There we go, first. So that should mean 50%. So Aaron C. John says new circuit coming in next update. I did see a post on X from Real Racing 3 saying they're doing an early release of the circuit. I can't remember which one it was again. Well, I believe it's going to be similar to the Interlagos. You can purchase it early, and I would advise against that. And then eventually it'll be in the release of the game. Now, with the fact that if you purchase it, you've got the opportunity to complete that which you've purchased by the 30th. I don't think it's going to be in the next update. I suspect it will be in the update after that, but I could be wrong on that. So the adventure of 2 dogs, Valentine and George, says, whoops-a-daisy. I assume you're on about before the drag race, because there's not a lot I can get wrong on the drag race. But there we go. 7 gold. 7 gold indeed. But welcome along, Adventures of 2 Dogs, Valentine and George. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat, albeit with a little bit of cheek on your part. Right, there we go, 51%. All the rewards in. My gold sits at 1,732. Fortunately, no more gold for today, but let's get this up to at least 60%. Starting with the Cup, the International Circuit, Dubai Autodrome, another 3-lap special. Aaron C. John says the new circuit is called Sebring. Is it Sebring or Sebring? Sebring. Sebring, Sebring. Yes, yes. Thank you very much again for that information. Are you going to be purchasing the track early? I won't be. But I'm always intrigued if people do that. I shall just wait for it to pop into the whichever update it's in. I'll quite happily wait. Okay, so we're 7. We're 6. So Aaron C. John says no, he's not going to be purchasing the early release. A good choice, sir. Very good choice. Oh, on the edge there. There we go, into second. 2 more laps to go. We're doing all right so far. We're doing okay. Then again, we do have quite a number of upgrades on this car, so it should be, for the most part, relatively straightforward. I can't see there now being a banana skin. I think the banana skins would have been earlier on when you've got the tracks that only have 2 laps and they don't have lots and lots of overtaking spots. But we'll see. We shall see. Whoops a daisy, brake too late. So Aaron C. John says, I would never spend money in a game until I earn them myself. Yes, that's I would agree with that philosophy. Don't spend physical money. Earn gold or R dollars or M dollars in the game and then use that to purchase whatever cars, or well, try avoid purchasing cars or whatever upgrades you need to do to win a challenge. I agree entirely with that approach. Right, so third lap. I'm only 100 yards ahead of second, but nevertheless, I am ahead. Lost me way a bit at the moment. I'm making a few unforced errors. Oh, I've done it again. Oh. Yeah, I've lost it. Nevertheless, I am still ahead, but only just. Yeah, this is this track. I do struggle to figure out where the braking points are. Yeah, it's just a track I can, at the moment, I can't get on with. There we go. Nevertheless, a first. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, what have we got next? Oh, service the car. Fine. Boom. Is that done? Hmm. Okay. So we're on to tier 9. Suppose the question is, do I make this the last tier to do, or do I do one more after this? See, the laps are going up there, and that's the Grand Prix circuit as well. So might do this one and tier 10 and then leave it there. Let's have a go then. So speed record, Daytona International Speed Record. 210. You know what? I'm not going to worry about reversing. I reckon with my PR as it is, I've probably got enough to get first. And I suspect first relatively easily. Let's find out. There you go, I got to 210 there, so I'll easily hit 210 before the end of this lap. There we go. 218. Aaron C. John says it's 1 a.m. here now. Ouch. It's only 7:30 p.m. here in the UK. Well, thank you, Aaron, for watching. Much appreciated. But, don't forget to get a good night's sleep, though. Right, 55%. Let's do the cup first. So there we go. Even at tier 9, the PR is only 62.6 in terms of minimum PR to enter the cup, and my car is at 69.1. So let's do 4 laps around the Grand Prix circuit at Red Bull Ring. Can't see a problem here getting first. I'm going to do my usual trick of going around the outside. Just prefer to stay out of trouble. See, look at how they all tuck in. Look at that, I'm already into 8. They all bunch up, get stuck behind each other, find the clear path. I mean, I'm glad they don't, because otherwise I'd be, I'd have nowhere to go. But there we go, into 5th, 4th. I'm probably going to go off track here, just about. Managed to stay close to the edge of the track. Find myself into 3rd. There you go. Into 2nd. Right, got him here. There you go. Boom. First before the end of lap 1. Just got to stay there now. This track feels like it fits with this car. I mean, in fairness, I always find this track a little bit on the boring side. And in fairness, this car is a little bit on the boring side as well. So they go hand in hand, and the result of that is the car goes quite nicely around this track. Just my own opinion on that one. like it. Track and car well suited. Obviously the driver isn't. But there we go. So that's lap 2 done. I'm in first and I'm 300 yards ahead of second. 2 more laps to go. Oh, no, we did that quite easily. There we go. Okay, let's carry on. 300 yards ahead of second now. Taking my time around this corner. There we go. There you go. Right, there we go. Penultimate lap done. 1 more lap to go. 400 yards ahead of second. Yeah, I figured I'd brake just a little bit too late there. Not to worry. Still in the lead. 400 yards in the lead, in fact. We go. Oh. All right. Well, we may as well service the car, even though it's an endurance next, and I can probably do the endurance without needing to service the car. So I think I will make this the last race for today. So it will be close to 60%, but it basically means I'll have completed 9 tiers and I'll leave the remaining 6 tiers for tomorrow's stream. So let's get the endurance done. Oops, off track, just for a change. It'd be interesting where I have to brake with this car. It's normally about there with all the other cars. Yeah, this car can brake just a little bit later. Okay, so 1 mile on the clock and I'm just about to go into 7th. There we go. 2 miles on the clock. Still in 7th. I don't think I'll overtake any more cars now until I've passed the finish line. Probably won't even get all my time. Oh, see, there you go, over 20 seconds given. So I'll just stay behind this guy, but we have now got 3 miles on the clock. Right, let's get past him. So we're in 6th, I can see 5th, just a little bit ahead. So we can get the braking right on this one again. There you go. 4 miles and 5th. And now I am 5 miles and 4th. There we go, 3rd in the distance. I've done 6 miles now. 3rd. 2nd. 1st, there we go. Plenty of time left. Let's just earn some, I guess, additional fame, hopefully. Oh, let's brake. There we go. 7 miles on this scoreboard now. Oh, off track, just for a change. Might be able to get round again. Let's see if I can. It's going to be close, I reckon. Seconds left. There we go. Past the car. Guaranteed getting to the end of the lap. Lap 4. 8.5 miles on the scoreboard. Thought I'd overtake this car, I think. Oh, there we go. Needed to make sure I overtook the car just to get a few more additional miles. Probably get to 10 miles, I reckon. There we go. There we go. So that is Tier 9 now completed. Bloom. So I'll service the car. It's free and it's instant. Still got 22 hours of servicing. So that's fine. Tier 10 open. That's will start tomorrow. So Zenix asks how much gold and R dollars needed to upgrade this car. So that information I'll be providing in tomorrow's live stream. So this live stream is part one. I'm going to end it there, having got to 60%, having done 9 tiers. So I'll be doing tiers 10 to 15 tomorrow, taking this series to 100%. I do already own the car, but what I will provide tomorrow is a detailed breakdown of the full cost of winning this car if you don't own it. So that'll be in tomorrow's live stream. So I'm going to end the stream there. Tomorrow's stream will be a little bit earlier, so I've still got the free servicing on the car. So tomorrow's stream will be at 1 p.m. UK time, and I will be taking this series to 100%. And then I'll also go through, if you were doing it for the first time, what the minimum spend is in terms of our dollars and gold. Okay, so let's take the game off screen and let's turn off the audio of the game. There we go. Right. Okay. So hopefully you've enjoyed the racing up to this point. There'll be more tomorrow when hopefully I take the series to 100%. If you have enjoyed the racing, please give the video a like or thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this and you haven't done so already, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And if you're on Rumble, please follow the channel so you get notifications on future live streams. Aaron C. John says, bye, need to get some well needed sleep. Indeed, you do, sir. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Uh, okay, so in regards to what is left of your day, I hope it is a very good one. I hope to see you all in tomorrow's stream. As I said, it will be part two of this particular limited series. I aim to take the car to 100%, and I will also go through the details in regards to cost of the car if you're winning it for the first time. Okay, so until tomorrow, thank you and goodbye.